Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Al Jazeera reports that Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps has declared the Strait of Hormuz will remain closed until the United States lifts its naval blockade on Iranian ports. Iranian Deputy Foreign Minister Saeed Khatibzadeh also stated that no date has been set for a new round of direct talks with the U.S., criticizing Washington for its refusal to abandon what he called maximalist demands. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump affirmed that the naval blockade would continue until a deal is reached, warning Tehran that Washington would not be blackmailed. The article also mentions that Israel launched attacks on southern Lebanon despite a ceasefire, citing a yellow line policy similar to the one it imposed in Gaza. French President Emmanuel Macron blamed Hezbollah for an attack that killed a French peacekeeping soldier in Lebanon, a claim denied by the armed group. NHK reports that deadly attacks have persisted in Lebanon, despite a ceasefire with Israel that came into effect on Thursday. French President Emmanuel Macron stated that an attack on the UN interim force in Lebanon, UNIFIL, on Saturday resulted in the death of one French soldier and injuries to 3 others. Macron suggested the Iran-backed Shia Muslim group Hezbollah might have been involved in the strike, a suspicion also voiced by the UN, though Hezbollah has denied responsibility. Lebanese President Joseph Aoun has initiated an investigation into the incident involving the peacekeeping mission that patrols the Israel-Lebanon border. Additionally, Al Jazeera reported an Israeli strike in southern Lebanon on Friday, which killed 1 person. The Israeli military confirmed on Saturday that it carried out this attack, asserting it would take necessary measures for self-defense. Super Typhoon Sinlaku has left the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands, or CNMI, with extensive damage after 3 days of violent winds and relentless rain. RNZ reports the storm, which made landfall on Tuesday night, destroyed homes not built with concrete and caused widespread power outages and severe water shortages. The main hospital, Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation, had its solar panels blown off, and many cars parked there, including the authors, were damaged. Only a few stores are currently open, accepting only cash, and many are selling or giving away frozen meat due to lack of power. Long queues for fuel stretch for miles. The islands remain under the highest tropical cyclone readiness directive, with residents having lost a great deal. A long recovery is anticipated, and federal government assistance is urgently needed. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, is expected to arrive on Saturday to assess the damages. 联合早报 reports that Iran's internet blockade, implemented by authorities at the onset of the Middle East War, has entered its 50th day, setting an unprecedented record. According to the network monitoring agency NetBlocks, the continuous disconnection has lasted 1,176 hours. This measure, described as unparalleled for an interconnected society, is severely damaging the livelihoods and human rights of most Iranians. NetBlocks noted that the current outage, which began shortly after the U.S. and Israeli attacks on February 28th, has become the longest national internet shutdown ever recorded. While a highly restricted domestic internet remains operational, global internet access is largely cut off. Citizens attempting to circumvent the restrictions using virtual private networks, VPNs, face severe warnings, including threats of arrest or imprisonment. Access to Starlink or other satellite internet services Hank Yora reports that artificial intelligence is intensifying competition and raising entry barriers in South Korea's already cutthroat job market, particularly for young people and entry-level positions. Since ChatGPT's launch in 2022, companies are increasingly automating tasks traditionally performed by new hires, such as drafting reports, research, and data analysis. This shift has led to significant reductions in entry-level recruitment across various sectors, including IT and manufacturing. For instance, one IT conglomerate saw new hires drop from 600 to 259 in 2 years, attributed largely to AI use. A Korea Labor Institute survey revealed that 58% of administrative workers fear losing their jobs to AI, with anxieties highest among junior staff and those in their 20s. Experts warn this trend not only increases job insecurity and exacerbates labor market inequality, hitting freelancers and smaller company employees hardest, but also risks a long-term dearth of human capital as young workers are denied opportunities to develop essential skills. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.